McShow, guest starring Gary Vaynerchuk, featuring Ruff the Dog and the Leo McShow Band. Welcome everybody to the Leo McShow. Special guest Gary Vaynerchuk is here, so stay tuned cause we'll be right back. Today's guest is a serial entrepreneur. He also is the host of the GaryVee show. His new book is out called Ask GaryVee. Please welcome Gary Vaynerchuk. Thanks, Gary, for being on the show. Gary, you're a pretty well-known entrepreneur and have many successful businesses. I saw one of your videos saying entrepreneurship can't be taught. Can you explain what you meant by that?
So I need to be smart about. I have to go look back in how we titled it. But I know what I said, which is it can be taught, but you can only go so far because of natural talent. And I do think right now that everybody thinks they can be an entrepreneur. And so my point was, it's much more talent than the current conversation. I don't think you can read my books and all these other books and watch Skillshares and watch Chase Jarvis and listen to Ferris and read Branson and even go to business school and have mentors and go to Y Combinator, and then all of a sudden, just because of that, you become a great entrepreneur.
Gary, for the people who may not know you, who is GaryVee exactly?
That's a real damn good question. I'm an entrepreneur. I used to say I was a businessman, but now entrepreneur is a good thing to say. When I was a kid, it wasn't. You know, what I actively do right now, the core three things I do is, one, I'm an author and a speaker. I've written 4 New York Times best-selling books about business and social media. I run a 650-person, $100 million a year revenue agency. And then I run a large venture fund. I was an early investor in Twitter. I'm an investor in Snapchat and Facebook and Uber. And so I've been at the forefront in investing in all the things that everybody who's listening right now have become accustomed to believing in. And so I run a 50 to 75, depends on how much I deploy, but $50 to $75 million fund, put out money to startups that I think could become the next Birchbox or Venmo.
Gary, in one of your videos, I hear you talk about Musical.ly. Why are you such a fan of it? Because all I see are 7-year-olds lip-syncing to Nicki Minaj.
Yes, 30 to 60 million, depending on the numbers, active monthly users, very big on junior high in Asia and America right now. How can't you be? There's something brewing. Now, could it become Yik Yak? Could it become MySpace? Well, not MySpace 1, and then, could it become Yik Yak, which is probably a good one that's recently happened, that if I was doing this a year ago, I'd be like, Yik Yak. Sure, it can. But I don't worry about if these things are gonna go away. I think of it as a hit TV show. When Seinfeld's #1 on television, well, then you advertise. And when it's not, you don't.
Gary, for the people that's watching that don't have money to start a business, what are the first steps you would give them?
When you don't have money, you have time. Please don't watch 11 episodes of the Kardashians on Saturday afternoon. Like, please go watch 4. Here's what you do. There's something, I'm gonna spell it out for you. GOOGLE. Go to Google and type in, how do I make money? How do I start a business? There's a lot of things that you can do. You know what? Instead of being rah-rah motivation guy, let me go real practical. Let me give you a couple things. You know the dollar store? Do you know that if you go to the dollar store and you search everything they have in the store on your phone, on eBay, that you will find 7 to 15 items every time that are selling for $5 to $10 a piece on eBay, and you can buy for $1 right on the spot. So what I would do, if you're listening, is go to the dollar store, go to Job Lot, take a look. That's right. Go look, take pictures. You got the Amazon app. You can even scan the barcode. It goes even quicker. You find something that's $3 there. You see that's selling consistently. Make sure you go to sold items, not what it's listed for. I'm giving you all the details now. Do how I taught my brother how to make money. Wake up at 5 a.m. every Saturday, go garage sailing, buy people's old for $1 and fling it and make $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 a weekend from garage sailing. Then you got, you bought a bunch of shit on Saturday, Sunday. Don't watch the, Golden State and Spurs game. List that on eBay, right? Then you're working 9 to 9, 2 kids, welfare, I don't know, mortgages, student loans. I respect, but it's listed on eBay because, again, you didn't watch the Golden State Warriors game. Now look, now somebody's gonna say, oh, it's all about the money. No. One more time before we get it too twisted. Well, if you're complaining, if you're unhappy, if you're good, Work-life balance, leisure, playing games, going to every movie, every Friday night, the new movie. Good. I'm so happy because listen, I got friends that make $10 million a year. They're miserable as
Thanks, Gary, for being on the show.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for all the love you've been giving me. And thank you for this couch you put me on.
That's our show, everybody. Thanks for watching.